Alright friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kristen and this is Growing Zone 9B. So I have been out in the garden and I have been picking and getting stuff ready. My parents are actually coming. They are getting ready to go to my nephew's football game tonight, so I told them to stop by. I have a bunch of vegetables for them. I know I am tired of it, so you guys have got to be getting tired of it. I am done with the kale. I'm done with the mustard greens for now. I've had enough. You ever get to the point in the season where you've been honestly so blessed, and that's really just a fair word for it. I've been so blessed, and I've just had a seasons full of the kale. I've had a seasons full of the mustards. I've had a seasons full of vegetables, and I'm just like, okay, we got to start over. I'm ready for spring. We've had a nice kind of cool week this week. It was like skyrocketed, like I told you guys in one of the last videos, and then it kind of cooled down. It got into like around the 70s range, and so that was really nice. So yeah, so you can see, I wanted to show you this. I've got I got 3 of the Target bags, which are like regular size grocery bags, just full of the greens. I'm going to be giving that to my parents when they come over. But this this bag is so slammed full. My mom's going to be sharing with my brother. It's so heavy, honestly. This bag is it's one of those bags that you actually put like bedspreads in, you know what I mean? I actually bought a mat for our doorway, and this thing is like, I cannot stuff any more in here. There is just oodles and caboodles of kale. There are some mustards on the bottom of it, and I'm just like, ugh. I'm blessed. Do not mistake what I'm saying. I'm absolutely blessed. I'm grateful. But when you get a king size bag basically and shove it full of vegetables, and I've got vegetables in 3 Target bags, yeah, at this point, friends, you know, I'm done. All right, so I was getting in the spring mode, and that's why I'm like, we're gonna start flipping some more of these beds around, because I literally got key limes, which y'all know I let them go too long. Really, they should look like this one. But instead, I let them go too long, and they will turn yellow on you. They still taste fine, in my opinion. So the key limes are just starting to roll in. I got 4 or 5 last week. I've got 6 here this week. So it's beautiful to be getting that. Here's the tomatoes starting to come in, so my parents are going to be getting those, which is, again, such a blessing. And that's what I'm saying, like, my garden is really enough for me, so I'm really just excited that I can share. Here are pickled tomatoes. Remember, I had to take those tomatoes down out of the bed because we were switching the beds around, so I did a nice combination. I put some of the Egyptian walking onions in here. I've got a ton of these tomatoes, and then I have a little bit right here. That is that dicot radish, so I've got a little bit of that in there, but mostly this jar is just slap full of green tomatoes, pickled green tomatoes. They are absolutely delicious. My parents will end up bringing my jar back to me. Here is the nasturtium jelly. Again, my parents want to look at how beautiful that is. I just love it. It's so beautiful, an alternative that we sometimes don't think about. If you hear a noise in the background, Pumpkin's eating a piece of wood, like off a tree, literally like a branch. She has a branch. And then this is the last of my apple jelly. My nephew, he came over, they were on the jet ski, and really my fiance and I, we just don't eat a lot of bread anymore. We've really been trying to cut out the breads. So here's the apple jelly. They have the boys quite often, and my niece, so I'm going to be giving that to them. So, and I'm just really excited because I just want to get moving forward, honestly, with my zucchini. I want to try to do some more cucumbers again with the new beds. I'm going to see if that works out. I don't know. With the screen, I'm hoping that'll help to kind of keep the bugs off of it. I've already been planting like the okra and the squashes, and so I'm hoping with the cool weather that it'll just kind of like take it over the edge and just get it like nice and ready to start popping through. My okra has already started coming up. It's like that high. So I'm just really excited overall to be moving forward into a new season of growing. That is for sure. So we have a lot going on in the world today. I'm telling you, it's really been crazy, all the stuff that's been happening. It's like every day there's something going on. So it's really nice to just be able to come out and take some time and just spend in the garden and just kind of decompress and just really start to focus on what seasonally that we will be bringing in. Like I said, I've already got some tomatoes that are starting to pop through, and then I have some little marigolds that are coming up, so I'm actually kind of happy about that. I wanted to get some plants for little Betty, you know, and so that's kind of how I'm going to transition that one bed. I want to try to get some more flowers and stuff just kind of for her this go round. Like, my heart's still with Miss Betty, and so little cake, and so I kind of want to do some flowers just in remembrance of her, that's for sure. So we're gonna go over and we're gonna check out the little sprouts that I have coming up. It's just kind of exciting. It just kind of says, hey, spring is on its way, and we're gonna be moving into that like warmer weather. For us, it's usually fairly hot, but regardless, it's nice. So, you know, it's a nice change. It just kind of refreshes me and just says, hey, spring is here, let's be happy. I went up to the feed store. I told you guys I've been getting my eggs from the feed store, and well, they were out of eggs, I think because eggs are on a shortage, so they were completely out of eggs. They did have some raw milk. I really have been thinking about maybe trying to make my own cheese. That's kind of a direction that I would like to go in, but I don't know yet. So, but it's good to know that they did have the milk. I didn't end up buying it just because I'm not ready. Even if I wanted to make the cheese, I'm just not ready for that process yet. Like, that's a new skill that I'm gonna learn. I'd like to maybe like learn that. So that's maybe gonna be coming up in the future for sure. But yeah, I mean, we're just moving into the new future for us, the new spring. So all right, I'm gonna take you guys over and we're gonna go check out that bed. All right, so over here in this bed, you guys can see Pumpkin had dug a hole over here, a little jerk, and so I had to cover it back up. This is one of my toilet paper plants. I've been breaking them off and trying to plant them around the garden, but you can see I have little tiny marigolds coming up. I'm really kind of excited about that. Here are the carrots. Pumpkin ripped out a carrot. Yeah, that was real sweet of her, wasn't it? So that'll just go back in there, but there's carrots coming up through the bed. There's a nasturtium or nastrium. It's the running kind, so it's just running all over. Yeah, so here's more carrot right here. Like I said, here is a marigold starting to pop through. You can see I've chopped these right here. Those were the mustard greens, the Savannah mustard greens. Like I said, my mom had told me that they were really kind of bitter, so I don't know if it's the green itself or what's up with that, but you know. Oh, my lettuce is still doing good, you know. I keep eating on it, but I've been making this new like thing for myself. I don't know if anybody would like it, but I can show y'all. It's super easy. I can just kind of explain it to you. But you know how people do like burger wraps in lettuce? Well, for me, I have been doing mashed potatoes and like kind of shaping them into like a burger. And if you put like a little bit of like Worcestershire and some like I like to do the smoked paprika and mix that in there and make like a little patty, I wrap it in lettuce, and then I put a fresh slice of tomato. Miss Carrie's been giving me her tomatoes. I do a fresh slice, like nice and thin on there, of tomato, and then I do a pickled radish because the radishes are really kind of big, and I make them like little slider sizes, and then I like wrap it up. I like triple wrap it with like lettuce leaves, and then I eat it. Oh my gosh, y'all, that's what I'm saying. You gotta think outside of the box sometimes. And sometimes people are like, that's weird, but I'm like, you know, think about it. Like, if you can't get a hold of meat or something, like if you're a big meat eater, start thinking of alternative ways. I know like a lot of vegetarians do like the chickpeas. I do chickpeas, but honestly, you just get kind of tired of eating that stuff sometimes too. So I'm just like, man, I don't know if that's what I want to do. So anyway, so here's the lettuce. Like, it's still doing great. Like, there's enough here, so I'm saying, just for myself, that I don't really have to like buy any lettuce like right now, that's for sure. You guys can see the this bed is like filling up. I think I'm gonna go this is the arugula. It's out of control. Like, at this point, move it on, you know what I mean? Like, as much as I love arugula, I may keep some of it back, but you can see some of it's going to flower. So, and then here's my beds over here. This bed has a cover. I've just been kind of waiting for the new seeds to like pop through, but yeah, these are those radishes, so I'm excited about that. I'm really hoping this is cabbage, but again, we'll figure that out. So anyway, let's trek it around here real quick. I really wanted to show you guys that, look, I have little baby tinies coming up. Look, that's my okra coming through. Ooh, something's trying to eat it. Yeah, that's the risk you take here in Florida. That's for sure. Here's more. There's more. So here's what we're growing. It's the jambalaya okra. This is from Haas Tools. So I kind of like, here's one. Kind of stuck throughout the bed. There's one. There's one. Y'all know I love me some okra. I will literally, okra is really good raw for your gut. So I will just come out here and just eat raw okra. Like, I know some people might be like, oh, that's weird, but it's good. I'd actually, a lot of vegetables, I just prefer to eat them raw. Like, I don't really necessarily feel like I want to cook them all the time. So not too much going on right here, you know. In the garden, we're still trying to transition stuff. You know, when you work a lot, it's very difficult. Any working person knows this. It's difficult to try to stay on top of this. This isn't my life. This isn't like, I wish it were my life, but it's not. Like, this is just a lot of hard work and a lot of love on my weekends usually, or in the evenings when I have time, or sometimes when I come home at lunch. That's what I do. But y'all, do y'all remember when I planted this toilet paper plant? This thing is huge now. And it's split off, so technically if I wanted to, I could take this branch, literally break it or cut it off, and then plant it somewhere else in the garden, and it'll be fine. Like, look, the leaves are the size, are bigger than my hand. So if you had to wipe your bum, that's a good leaf. That's a good toilet paper leaf. That's what I'm saying. We gotta be thinking. We gotta get off the system of being dependent on stuff. Look at that leaf. That's a good bum wiper. Honestly, I think if you had to wipe your face too, like if you just wanted something to wipe your face and you didn't grow the sponges, if you didn't grow the sponges, like I grow the loofah, then, you know, you could just do that. I think it'd be cool. But y'all, have something else to show you guys. You know, this just tells you that spring is in the air, friends. Guess what's blooming? That's right, my mulberry. Check it out. Look at this, friends. Like, do you see that? All this green. Like, look, it's everywhere. I am so excited. Look, I mean, it's out of control. I mean, if you're just looking at it, like, look, blooms, 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 like everywhere, all over this. The bees are loving it. The bees are coming to it and just getting happy. I am so excited. This entire tree, I can walk this entire tree. Oh, there's Pumpkin. Hi, sweet girl. Oh, thanks for stepping on my work shoe. Yeah, look, just everywhere. There's little Luna too. Yeah, the plant is absolutely loaded. Just loaded down. So I'm excited. Y'all know I love me some mulberries. I think this year I would really like to maybe make some jellies and stuff like that. I am going to do a hibiscus jelly. Do you see all the pink? All the pink are flowers, and these flowers are absolutely edible. And so I'm going to be taking some of these flowers off of here, and I'm going to be making a hibiscus jelly. So again, we're trying alternative things so that way we are, you know, kind of getting used to eating something different. And you can see all the way back here, I've got plenty of branches, so we can make honestly, I could probably make about 5 to 7 or 8 jars, I believe, of jelly just based off of the flowers that we have. The other exciting thing, and you know spring is in the air when you start seeing the blossoms on my key limes. Are you looking at how many blossoms are here? I mean, this plant over here is just loaded in blossoms. Now, obviously, more blossoms. Now, these have thorns on them, so that's kind of why I'm real careful kind of handling these. But we're definitely, oh yeah, here's some that are actually open. Do you see that? Yep, so we've got blossoms loaded on the tree. I did see a couple of babies on the plant, so I'm really excited about that too. Over here in this bed, I told you guys, I just wiped this bed out for my parents. I kept the nasturtium. It's just a beautiful flower, look at it. So I kept the nasturtium, and you know, that's what we're doing right now. I have this edible cactus over here, and I really need to take better care of it, but I don't. But it's back here in case I ever wanted to just munch on it. But you can actually just eat the petals. You just wash them off and eat them. So if you get hungry, you can eat the cactus. This bed's got to be turned under at this point. I still have my wall of black-eyed Susans. I need to kind of get that kind of cleaned up a little bit, but yeah, I'm excited. You know, we're just moving forward with growing life, and that's what's important. I think you have to grow what you like to grow, for sure, but at the same time, you know, you can add in a little bit of variety. So this year I think we're gonna add a couple of new things over here to this bed, and just kind of see what happens. So that's what's going on, y'all. So I will bring you guys back as soon as we get some more sprouts. Now we're just kind of waiting for stuff to come up, but I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for watching me. I really do appreciate everything, all your likes, and all of you all that have just come and been supporting me and subscribing, and your words of encouragement. It really does mean a lot to me. I am just very grateful for this opportunity and this journey. Like I said before, this is just a passion for me. I want people to be healthy, because I am in the field of mental health, and when you are physically healthy, when you're putting good nutrition in your body, you become mentally well. And that's really what got this started, was my clients and my friends and my family were like, what are you doing? What are you implementing? And so this is just a journey of figuring out what to grow, figuring out what to do, and just really enjoying each other's company, and just having the opportunity to just connect with one another, and just maybe learn about new stuff that people just didn't know about. I mean, it took me a little bit of time to kind of gather some of this knowledge, like going to like Strictly Medicinal Seeds, or you know, going to Baker's Creek, and just finding company, and Haas Tools, and just finding companies that really work, instead of just always feeling like maybe you have to go to your local box store. So, you know, like I said, maybe to some people that's something that they knew, but for me, this was like you know, some of these pieces were new. And like, even with the grow beds, like I grew in ground. My grandfather was a grower, he grew in ground. My uncle, he grew in ground when he was here in Florida, and now he's up in Georgia. And so that's what I'm saying, like some of these tips and tricks and stuff are just, I just hope that I'm supporting you guys, and you are getting what you need out of this. All right, friends, until next time, love one another, be kind, and I will see you guys real soon. All right, friends, so your bonus, not bonus, potentially, is if you guys were wondering about a really good kombucha. I love this brand. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite brands. Well, they've come out with a new drink. This one is Strawberry Glow. So I want to tell you, I have tried the immune one. They have an immune one. I think they have like a citrusy one, and then they have the glow one. The Target bags. The reason why I have the Target bags is because I went there and bought some of these at our local Target. They're absolutely wonderful. They're probably one of my favorites that I've had so far from this company. And so I just wanted to share with you guys, if you're interested in trying it and you like this flavor of strawberry, then absolutely give this a try. It's really good for your gut. It's really healthy for you. No, I am not paid to advertise for these people. But again, remember, being healthy starts with your gut. And so your microbiome, you got to be feeding that good nutrition. So if you don't always have the time to like grow a garden, or you can't, you know, do some of the stuff that you see me doing, and you're still dreaming about that life, start by helping yourself by making your gut better, because mind, gut, body, where it's all connected, right? So, all right, enjoy.